Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Matwaychuk, and the purpose of today's intermittent reinforcement email message is to demonstrate how REBT can be very useful in helping a person adapt to major life events that require change. When children face the prospects of their parents divorcing, when children leave home and parents are left with an empty nest, when we change jobs or have a baby that we bring into a marriage, major changes occur, and people often have difficulty adapting to those changes. Negative events can be difficult to adapt to, but so can positive events. REBT is a philosophical therapy that can help you come to terms with the changes that are inevitable in life. Sooner or later, adversity occurs, and we are required to adapt to life. Rigid and extreme attitudes, which REBT targets for change, are at the core of the emotional disturbance that makes adaptation difficult or sometimes delays adaptation for an unnecessary amount of time. Some of the attitudes include this life events and the negative changes that are occurring must not occur. I can't stand these changes. These changes are awful, terrible, the end of the world. Or I'm lesser as a person, either because the change is occurring, or I'm not dealing with it effectively, or my life is totally bad. REBT will show you how to challenge these ideas. We call this process disputing. We look at the functional impairment of these ideas. We examine the evidence for them, and when we find there is no evidence, we acknowledge that. We look for any internal problems with the logic of these attitudes, and through this process, we come to create flexible and non-extreme attitudes. Change is part of life, and the better we get at becoming flexible and adapting to change, the healthier and happier we will be throughout our lives. I would encourage you to carefully look and read and think about today's intermittent reinforcement email message and attempt to apply it to the changes that you face in your life. I would also like to encourage you to attend my Saturday morning Zoom conversation hour. On Saturdays, I hold this at 9 a.m. Eastern, and I take a volunteer who's willing to discuss a real problem and show them how to use the philosophy of REBT to help them cope, adapt, and go with the changes of life. It's at 9 a.m. Eastern. That's 2 p.m. in the UK, 5 p.m. in Moscow, and 7:30 in India. It's been well received. It's held every Saturday. It's free to attend. I encourage you to come. I encourage you to consider volunteering. And I encourage you to bring a friend or a family member who may be having some difficulties adapting to the changes of life. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you on Saturday.